Such a funny thing here. Okay, I'm set up here now. And action. Smile, look at the camera, and say, "Hi, I'm Moon, and welcome to my channel." This weekend is the beginning of cruising the coast. It's the Mississippi coast. And we have 9,000 classic cars going to be driving back and forth 26 miles of oceanfront highway. There are many casinos and motels and some towns along the way, parking lots, the malls, where the cars will stop and kind of give a show. You walk around, look at them. They'll have bands playing at some of these places. Excuse me, I'm sorry. At some of these places. And they're going to have cars just driving around. You won't be able to avoid them. Traffic will be kind of backed up with classic cars, which is nice, very nice. And there's going to be shows, awards, contests, all sorts of things going on during the week. I think there's a poker run also. There's several casinos here, and the casinos are taking part of this. It's the 22nd annual Cruising the Coast. I believe it started with a little over 600 cars the first year, 22 years ago, and now it's up to, like I said, 9,000 cars, 9,000 classic cars driving around on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So I'm here to cover that. A lot of video, some photographs. I'll be taking that also. I'm also here looking for a place to live. I moved here from Colorado recently. I'm staying up in about 80 miles north of here, staying with some family. And so I'm down here also looking at the neighborhoods. I want to see where I want to live, where I might want to live. I used to live in Gulfport. That was 15 years ago, but I was renting. It was a little house. I had a job, and now I'm going to retire here. And so I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands. So there's going to be hobbies to take up my time. I like to write songs, and I like making videos. Spend most of my time trying to find, I don't know, a reason to make a video, an event or a story perhaps, and I think Cruising the Coast is going to be a story. And so what I have done now is I'm sitting in a motel room, and it's nighttime. And usually when I make a video, it's daytime. I'm sitting near the window. I have natural light. But tonight, trying to see how I can record the quality, how the oh boy. See, what happens is I start making these videos and I don't really have any kind of a plan. I haven't written down anything I'm going to say. I just know I'm going to talk about the Gulf Coast and the car show. But then I start talking, and while I'm trying to be entertaining and I'm trying to hold your attention and look at the lens, the little lens I'm looking at over here, I'm trying to think of things to say without seeming like I am just rambling, and I'm failing at that. I can see that now. But anyway, so what I've done here is I'm also trying to learn how to use my camera. It's an iPhone 6s, and I also have an iPad Pro. And usually what I do is I use the camera in the iPhone as my video recorder, and I use the Filmic Pro app as the app I use in the camera. There's also a Filmic Remote app, which enables me to use the iPad as a remote. I can look at the iPad and see what the camera sees. But right now I have it reversed. I'm using the camera on the iPad to shoot the video because it's my understanding that it's a better camera. And so I haven't seen any videos shot with my iPad yet, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm shooting this video with my iPad, and I'm kind of looking forward to going back to look at it to see the quality in comparison to the iPhone 6 using the Filmic Pro app. I have the apps on both devices, and so I'm rambling, and I'm afraid that when I go back to watch the video, I'm going to bore myself. And if I'm boring me, I'm boring you. And I apologize for that, but I'm sure I'm not going to put this anywhere that anybody can see it. It's not going on Facebook, it's not going on, YouTube. Probably just going to delete it because it's getting quite long and it's shot in 4K, and that takes up a lot of room. And so I'm just going to take a look at it and try to learn from watching the video and what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, what I don't like. I'm sure I'll get better at this as time goes by, but this is still the very beginning for me, and I hopefully I'll have a plan when I sit down and turn the camera on. Right now I'm just looking at the video, the results of using the iPad as a camera. So anyway, what the hell happened to the phone? I had a phone here. I had a phone. Where did the phone go? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. See if we can take a look at this. What do you see when I do that? It's like a feedback kind of a thing. Anyway, I don't know how it works, but oh, the phone's warm. Anyway, so I'm going to turn it off, and well, I can put this kind of right there, can't I? Stick this right there. I wonder if you can see if I'm looking at the phone, looking at the camera, looking at the phone, looking at the camera. I wonder if that's noticeable. Well, we'll find out. Okay. Anyway, signing out, and we'll talk to you later.